The debate was sparked by the Flint water crisis, and today those pipes started coming out of the ground. A group of nonprofit organizations are taking matters into their own hands and starting to replace lead pipes in Flint one house at a time. Private donations organized by several local groups paid to replace this lead service line on Alma Street today. Now, the mother of 2 children who lives in the home hasn't used her water in more than a year and uses bottled water for bathing and showering. Organizers say they needed to take action because the state and city government did not.
It's a human rights issue. We have to take it upon ourselves to do something and take action.
It's scary, actually, because even though the pipes will be new, like the water is still bad. You still have to worry about the water.
The groups who replaced the pipes today hope to continue to replace more as donations come in. The doctor who helped lead the fight, declaring the water in Flint unsafe to drink, hosted an event tonight to help keep families informed. Fox 66's Miranda Parnell was live at that forum to hear what Dr. Hanna-Attisha had to say to people living in the city. Miranda?
Sadie, Dr. Mona educating Flint residents on the effects of lead in the body, taking us through the history of this entire water crisis, starting with the switch from the Detroit water system and ending up with today's latest developments. I spoke to folks who came out to hear her lecture, and they say they're ready to push forward.
It's been a struggle.
Even with lead pipes coming out and Medicaid being expanded to residents 21 and under, Dr. Mona Hanna-Attisha says Flint can't stop fighting.
A struggle with what's been happening is the lack of consistent messaging. So people are getting lots of mixed messages.
Hosting an event at Longway Planetarium tonight to speak with families about the effects of lead on the body and what to look out for as the city tries to bounce back from the crisis that's gripped Flint for nearly 2 years.
The removal of lead pipes is great. We need to do that as a nation, but we really need to do it thoughtfully and carefully, because if we do it the wrong way, it can actually increase the amount of lead that goes into the water.
And longtime residents like Virginia Nolan say tonight they were ready to get help.
I just think we need to learn the impact this has on our community and not take it lightly. So by listening to Dr. Mona, I can learn a little bit more about the effects of lead on the children and the adults, mainly the children.
Tim Monahan showed up to hear Dr. Hanna-Attisha's lecture, but says he's just not ready to trust the city again.
Most of us are just so angry, you know, and you can't be at who, you know. Thank God there are people like Dr. Mona and some of the people that have stepped forward.
And while Dr. Mona says she knows Flint has a long way to go, she says now is no time to give up.
So I actually have a lead pipe around my necklace. So Dr. Edwards gave this to me. This is a piece of lead pipe from a child in Washington, D.C. who had suffered from lead poisoning. And I wear it as a reminder of kind of the work that we are just beginning.
Yep, the last one was the 125.
And Dr. Mona answered questions from the crowd that included ones like, is it safe to bathe in the water? For that, she says, the jury's still out. But if you are still trying to bathe in the water, just take quick showers. In the studio, Miranda Parnell, Fox 66 News.
Federal government is extending Medicaid health insurance to Flint residents up to the age of 21 and to pregnant women who were exposed to contaminated water. Around 15,000 people will qualify, and 30,000 current Medicaid recipients will be eligible for more services. These services include lead monitoring and behavioral health services. Molina Healthcare donated more than 6,000 bottles of water to Flint today. Molina employees helped unload the water donation at the YMCA in downtown Flint this afternoon. Now, following the donation, a free lead testing event was held for Flint residents.